bit about Space Engineers 2, have a bit of a gander. I've clearly been playing it a little bit ahead of time. Don't tell anyone, but I wanted to get an idea of the building so I could actually advise you guys on how things work. And look what I've been building. 10 points whoever recognizes this ship, by the way. The nameplate may give it away, so I'll stick it there. Oh, I'm getting pings left, right, and center. Space Engineers 2. Is that an RWI ship? It is, it is. So max speed is nearly the speed of sound. Yeah, we'll test max speed in a second, actually. Nathan, are you there, by the way?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, Nathan is here, by the way. We need to enable that Twitch thing as well.
Yep.
I've forgotten how we do it again.
I think I've got it.
Oh, there we go, I've got it. Get started. And then I invite you. There we go. Send invite. An invite's been sent.
Yep, I got it.
I do apologize if I've now lost my game sound. It's really annoying. Right, so now if I press start sharing chat, isn't that working? Now we're streaming together.
Shared chat started.
Woo, it's working. There we go, but if you're on Twitch, you've got a shared POV or shared chat between myself and Nathan. So I'm gonna pog in the chat and then I'll come back to you this way. So hello everybody. Why it isn't red? Because I've only just started building it. I've not got around to even painting it yet. Let's maybe get started on that one. If you follow on Twitch, hello. Thank you for joining us. That's the wrong button I just pressed there. I realize I need to fix something as well. Bear with me. I know it's really annoying not having any game sound in a minute. I do apologize. They've not made that into the game. What the hell was that sound?
I got a follow. Jewel.
Why did I hear that?
I don't know. Jewel Exponent 580. Thank you for the follow. And,
why did I hear your thing there? I hear it again. What the hell?
And Avon, thank you for the follow.
Where's that coming from? Is that coming from your Discord? You know your Discord sound settings? They're not like filtering in a mic as well, are they?
Should be. Hey, somebody else follow me and see if it comes to your Discord.
Can somebody go follow Nathan so we can test this theory a second? If you've entered the giveaway, by the way, I quickly need to go and fix it because I realized I didn't put the Twitch on it. No, not that one. I need to fix that one. Come on, websites. I've got games to play here and people to entertain. Somewhat. There we go. What's my channel name on Twitch? It's Captain Jack YT, isn't it? There we go. Yeah, I can hear your... I think I can hear your game sound. Or am I watching you on Twitch somewhere? Why can't I hear your sound?
Are you watching me? Because didn't we have this before?
Shouldn't be. Oh, is it coming through here? There we go. It was coming through that Twitch stream together thing. Usually it's always muted.
Wait,
your mic's enabled on it, that's why. I was so weirded out then. I was like, my sound's usually fine with this. Right,
I've turned my mic off now, so it shouldn't come through.
Thank you. I'm so weirded out by that. Right, hello everyone. Sorry, I was just fixing something there a second. By the way, if you see my latest Space Engines video, I'm giving away 2 copies of Space Engines 2 Alpha for Steam. So if you want to go into that, feel free. I was just adding a Twitch to it, so if you follow me on Twitch, you can get an extra entry. We'll give away another copy live on stream tomorrow night, providing my cold doesn't get any worse. So yeah, I do sound a bit off at the minute. So if I suddenly lunge away from the camera, presume I sneezed, or I've need to blow my nose because I've caught the winter cold, which is really unhappy. But yes, welcome to Space Engineers 2. I'm joined by Masonic Turnip, aka Nathan, tonight. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm not doing too bad, thank you.
How was your first experience in Space Engineers 2?
I've spent about 30 seconds in it, and I'm having to look at the controls for it.
Nice. I feel like I've got somewhat of a grasp on them at the minute. But yeah, I've still got things to learn, particularly when it comes to building. I'm so used to how Space Engineers does it, but the precision mode I really love precision mode. So if you hold down control when you've got a block selected, you've now obviously got the ability to do things like that. Really a lot better, because usually to move blocks around in creative mode in Space Engineers, you'd use the insert, home, page up, delete, end, and page down keys, and that was a really odd thing back in 2013. But now, now it's different, which is nice. So, hello everyone joining us in the chat, by the way. I hope you're enjoying Space Engineers 2. If you are joining us in the chat on YouTube, please give us a like, as it really helps spread the stream around. More people pop by and say hello, which is awesome. And we're building a community here. If you're watching us on the Twitch, please say hello in the chat as well. Both myself and Nathan are streaming. Go give him a follow. I think, are you streaming on YouTube as well?
Yeah, both.
Oh, there you go. That's nice. I wish we could do stream together on YouTube. That would be fun.
That's what.
But today, people.
Sorry, go on. I'd say that's what YouTube's missing, isn't it?
Yeah, I feel like YouTube's slowly catching up to the stream stuff, but Getting there. I will say, right, one annoying feature, which isn't in the game, and I don't know if they're going to add it, is, you know, in Space Engineers 1, if I have a big ship like this, and I'm telling you, Nathan, and the chat at the same time, you know, if you have a big ship, you can set it as a station. Have you done that yet in game?
No.
So basically, when you see those big ships I'm playing with, like the one I was doing or building last night in Space Engineers 1, I have it set as a station, meaning if I accidentally bump it or move it, it won't float off.
Okay.
So it locks it in a station thing. So it's basically like gravity anchored to the world, which is really cool. You can't do that in Space Engineers 2 at the minute, and from what I gather, I think that's the intent of the game, which is kind of really sucks. Particularly in creative mode, it's for me, it's like a feature I want to use. Like when I'm building in creative, because it is a creative sandbox, I like setting things in station mode, because it means as I'm adding engines and accidentally removing blocks and, you know, thinking, oh, no, that'll work differently, I've not got half the ship now floating off into the ether, which makes a change. But no station mode in Space Engineers 2. I don't think it's because it's just an alpha at the minute. I think that is the way the game is designed. I personally think it should be here. I hope it's going to be here. But yeah, I just got done watching the Space Engineers stream. Have they just finished? Have they just finished up? I guess it's 20 to 9 or 20 to 10 for them. So yeah. What would you guys like to see in Space Engineers 2? Before I do this, can you learn a follow? I can do that, sure. Yeah, what would you like to see in Space Engineers 2? And I can show you some things in here in a minute. Have you built an Enterprise yet? Been playing SE for a while yet. All I can build is floating boxes. I have not built the Enterprise. That would be fun. But I have not. I'm just going to enable something when it's like... wait a second, ladies and gentlemen.
Raptor, thank you for the follow. And the Fiery Monkey, thank you for the follow. I presume you didn't hear either of those then, Jack?
No, I didn't. That's fixed now.
There we go. We got it fixed. Honestly, I've got no idea what to do. Like...
Just like, I'd say just play around and build things. Like, also look at the... When I got started in Space Engineers, like back in 2013, it was very much play around with like the things you had at disposal. So I've currently got a red ship I'm flying here in the world. And like, you can look how the amazing like sort of level designers for Keen have built it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chat, I know what you want to see. You want to see us crash into here. Let's just go and get it out of the way. We'll go and do it. Come on. Boom. I hope that was loud and deafened all of you, because it deafened me. And look, there's a bit floating off there as well. So yeah, there we go. We blew up the ship. Oh, it almost crashed. I thought it crashed a second. I keep getting these like random lag stutters, but I think mainly because it's not... Oh no, my floor. It's not optimized yet, which is understandable. Like optimization, you can understand because it's an alpha. Can you be telling us to be using key? Can you be telling us how to use Control P? Do you mean like for precision or like the partial copy mode? Was that what you mean? Wonderful to see you live. Thank you, Drake Yards. Thank you for popping by. That was beautiful. It was beautiful, isn't it? Are there weapons yet? No, there are no weapons in game. Actual weapons. These are the Gatling guns. They are in game here, but they do not work as intended. By the way, somehow I've got an engine. Oh, it's selected. I don't know where I got that from. Yeah, I'm now in character mode. You can go and inspect it, by the way. So, 2 seconds. I'll ignore that. What was I going to say? I got distracted by a DM on Twitter. Sorry. Somebody in the Star Trek video was DMing with a question. Yes, you've still got spectator mode. So if you press F8, you can travel around like this. The F9 mode doesn't work. So in Space Engineers 1, you could press F9 and I could control the character. I can't do that at the minute, which is really annoying. For those just joining us on other platforms, by the way, this is our first live stream of Space Engineers 2. So thank you for joining. But yes, weapons. They do not work. So these are the Gatling guns. These are the models. They don't work. Bit of a shame. They are just placeholders, which is a shame. But, you know, so you can go in here. I can press GAT. They are here. I can turn them on and off. This block is working. It's a lie. It doesn't work. But yeah, it's just a placeholder block at the minute. I would have liked Gatling guns, but, you know, they're not here. If we go into this, we do have one weapon in game, which looks like a Gatling gun. Really, it's just like a random tool. This is the debug gun, so you can come along and shoot things with a laser beam. Here you go, Nathan. Try that in your world.
Sorry, what am I doing? Sorry.
Debug gun. So go into the G menu and type debug. It looks like a Gatling gun, a pointy Gatling gun.
Yeah.
put it on your hotbar, and then you can shoot things and blow things up.
Oh, that's it.
So currently there's no like weapons in game or anything like that, but you can test it out by doing stuff like that. So there you go. It's a new faction system.
Earlier you said about like stuff not floating away from you when you're building something.
Yes,
How do you do it?
that's my point. It's not in the game.
Oh, right.
That's my complaint. Like I want this. So go on.
I was sat here and I was like, oh yeah, put this down. It just started slowly moving away from me.
Who said F9 works for them? How's that no working there? It's F9. Oh, okay, right. So I'm testing with my son. So if I'm spectator now and I've got F8 mode enabled, so I'm moving around. Now I press F9. The character doesn't want to move. However, if I'm in S6 mode, now I press F9. Now he moves. Did I just fall off? I think I just fell off, didn't I? Yes, I did. Let's test it again. So that might be a bug with the system. So let's quickly park spectator camera here. Now, if I go back in S6 mode, walk back and forth, I press F9 now, it chucks me to spectator, but now I can walk around. That's interesting. I think that might be a bug. Guys, we found a bug. Hopefully it's not intended. Your mic is quiet. I don't think I'm quiet. Am I saying quiet to you, Nath?
Not for me, but that could be my own sentence.
I may sound off today. I've got a bit of a cold, so I might sound a bit like different than usual. Yeah, so we can control the character in F9 mode if we press F9 while in the player mode. That's kind of interesting. But if I go to F6 mode again, I walk back and forth. I press F8 for spectator. I can move Ozzy back and forth. Now I press F9. I can't move him. That's a bit interesting. So that could just generally be a bug, which is understandable. So yeah, something to consider. So I don't think the controls explain that. Where are the controls? I forgot. Display, graphics, audio. It's in help, isn't it? Controls.
Thank you,
I don't think
Foxes,
it
for
will
the
come
follow.
under advanced. Spectator mode is F8. It doesn't list F9. What the hell key is that? OEM backtick. What? Oh, well, you know, it's something we found for a minute. I'll probably buy it later this year after a couple of vertical slides go live. I think that's a good thing. If you're looking to join Space Engineers 2 and have a finished game, and you're looking for it to be the same level as Space Engineers 1, I would not buy Space Engineers 2 now. And I know some people get upset at me saying that, but this is very much a alpha game. It's very much an early access game, and it's very much like a tech demo right now. Keen are showing off their new unified grid system. And I will say, the unified grid system is really, really cool. I've been taking advantage of it over here to build the Eclipse. For those who've been a big fan of my channel for a fair few years now, thank you. But you may remember the Eclipse from being one of my favorite ships I love building. So I've been playing with the unified grid system, which is a merge between the big block. So for those who are unknown, I probably should explain it rather than just, you know, yapping away. When we say unified grid system, there is no longer a small grid and a large grid. Everything is one block. What did... so, come here. So if we do this, and I do... that, there we go. So that is that one, and then we press through here. Then we've got that one, and then I've got a detailing block over here. So these are your three main blocks to build with. Obviously, you've also got like slopes and things like this as well, which, you know, can change size. Basically, you start at 0.5 meters. You go down to... sorry, you start at... I've completely confused that now. 2.5 meters. Then you go down to 0.5 meters. Then you go to 0.25 meters. Oh, that's even more correct, isn't it? Yeah, I said that right. I was doubting myself. I read one of your guys' chats and doubted myself. So yeah, that's basically what we mean by unified grids. Previously in Space Engineers 1, you could only do small grid and large grid. You couldn't merge... Well, you could merge them if you had a few tactics, but it wasn't how the game was designed. This time, Space Engineers has been designed from the ground up, where you can merge these block sizes. So if we go over here, I've obviously got large grids here, but I'm using the detailing cubes to actually build things like this airlock door here as well. By the way, the doors don't currently work in the game, and it's really, really bloody annoying. I appreciate it's early access, but god damn it, I wanted doors. Hashtag doors, guys. Can we get it trending? Hashtag doors for Space Engineers. It's the one thing I want. When I have closing doors, Keen, I will film a bloody update video. How are you getting on, Nathan? Are you lost in the game yet?
I'm struggling, but yeah. I think I need to find an asteroid because I just ended up spinning just then.
Yeah, so for me to build this ship, I've had to build it into the asteroid. That way, like, it's locked on, essentially.
Yeah, I think I'll find an asteroid, start building on it, and then hopefully it doesn't spin as much.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Hashtag ladders, hashtag windows and doors. Oh, we got it all trending now. Convey is still coming. Do you mean conveyors? Conveyors aren't in the game at the minute, so we have no conveyors. We have cargo containers. They don't work. Oh, where have I gone? So these are your cargo containers. You also got bigger ones as well, and even bigger ones. And then these small ones. But no, these don't work. So there is no inventory system in game right now. So if I go up to this, I'm pressing F, which is using my interact key. Nothing works. I can turn it. I can't even turn it on and off. So you can see there's block settings. You can copy them there. But yeah, nothing else works at the minute, which is a bit of a shame. But it's also indicative of like all the blocks here. None of them really work. So like the refinery here, I love the model actually. Really cool model. Doesn't work. I can turn it off. So I will say the lighting in the game looks really nice. I just stood in here. I'm sitting in this sort of cave thing. I really do enjoy the lighting. So thank you to also 425 of you currently viewing. If you could all give a thumbs up on the stream, that'd be greatly appreciated, as it tells YouTube I'm not bad at my job. Also notice windows do not have a dark side. Both sides are clear. Yes, I did see that. We can use the bridge up here, can't we? You know, I'm not quite sure I'm a fan of the like when I like turn off my jetpack. I feel like a Spartan is landing, the noise of it.
Like a Spartan?
You know, basically fly somewhere a minute, then land on a platform, like, you know, turn your jetpack off in gravity. It just sounds so loud. Like, how much do I weigh as a spaceman? Quite a lot, actually.
It's like they're trying to say I'm fat.
Get back to the gym. Yeah, there's no dark side on the windows anymore. I kind of like that personally. Yeah, I kind of like that. Is that the updated Eclipse? It is. What was you gonna say?
I was just saying thank you to Orphix for the follow.
Ah, very nice. Yeah, so this is the updated Eclipse. It's getting there. I've not really done much of it yet, so yeah, it doesn't really look like anything still new from SE1. Yes, I think it would look like that from the get-go. Like I say, this is very much an early version of the Space Engineers 2 experience. What they have coming down the pipeline will eventually make the game better and better. Yeah. Lovely Eclipse, my most used ship in third place. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like it. We should have an option to turn on the SE1 sound effects. That'd be interesting. Bonk, bonk, bonk. It does sound like that. What do you think of the UI changes? You know, I'm not sure if I like the UI. What do you think, Nathan? It's like, give me your opinion. The UI. So if you open like G menu and such, how do you like it?
I think it's actually slightly easier to navigate.
Mm.
Like, I don't have a ton of experience in SE1, whereas you do. So I think it's a bigger change for you. But for me, I'm finding it easier to find things.
They show the bloody door block closed in the entrances thing. For God's sakes, like it's closed, but it doesn't close. I just want a door. What am I doing here? God, I just want a door. I just man just wants a door. Like, I joke, but for people who are probably going to take this out of context, I'm fully aware it is a in development game. I'm just memeing the fact I can't close doors, especially when it's closed in the icon as well. So yeah, thank you for joining, saying hello, by the way. Thank you for joining here. We are playing Space Engineers 2. It looks old. So you think the UI looks old? I would say I'm not a fan of it. I agree with what Nathan says there, where it does, it is more like, you know, new user friendly, which is cool. And I like the heavy armor thing up top here, the light armor, the search block. Like, this is really cool. But I feel like the actual color of it, and the look of it just feels very basic. But that's of course understandable. It's early days, so. Yes, I've heard and discovered about the spacesuits. They're kind of more vast. Hello, Vernius. How you doing? Or have you tried unplugging it and plugging it back in after 30 seconds? Yeah. But like I say, it's early days for it, and that's completely understandable. I still stand by my point, and I know people are unhappy with me saying this, and I will shoot myself in the foot, but also it's not. Like, it's constructive criticism. I do feel like SE2 or Space Engineers 2 could have done with another couple of months in the oven, ready to release into the open alpha approach it wants to now. I would have at least gotten some more basic features working. So that like it was somewhat on par with Space Engineers 1 when it like came out. Like maybe at least one planet and something like that. It could have been in creative mode. That way I felt like there would have been more for people to do. Especially coming with Space Engineers 1 and going to Space Engineers 2 is a bit like Whiplash in a way, because like I've got all these blocks, I've got all these ships and things to play with. Bang! I've now not got anything to play with. So yeah. Are you building the Eclipse in SE2? I am building the Eclipse in Space Engineers 2. It's not gone very far yet. I will say I've got a lot more space to play with on the inside now, which is fun. So
I think the building's more complicated. It's a lot. It's a lot harder. Yeah, like just choosing your materials and your blocks and stuff. I'm finding it a lot more complicated. Because like to get to the piece I want, I've got to press R like 10 times.
Yeah.
Which is a little bit annoying.
That is a bit awkward, yeah. Right, so thankfully we do still have symmetry mode. Ooh, symmetry mode engaged, which is nice. I'm wondering. Chat, this is what precision mode is, by the way. So if I hold down control, I can see the hex grid lights up, which is really helpful. People who are blind like me. Greebling is going to be great in this game. Oh, definitely. I think I've already done a bit of greebling on it as well. So up here, I kind of covered it up, but you can sort of see I've done some greebling under the armor plating. I've done the pipes, so like the cylindrical pipes, essentially, to almost look like there's technical things going on under here. So at first glance, get out of the way, you can't actually see much going on down there, but I kind of really like it. Like, you know, it's almost like there's vents and there's pipes going on down there, and I kind of really enjoyed doing that. Jack gonna fall off a platform eventually, probably. It's called Time Travel Jack. You went back to 2013. God damn it, I've gone back to 2013. I would really like more space for the block selection. It feels very small. That's fair enough. Yeah, I think the blocks will grow. I mean, hopefully it will do at some point. Like, we'll see more blocks as the game develops. Again, hopefully, as I would be rather annoyed if blocks it doesn't. Will you be doing a colony survival in SE2 in the future? Yeah, when they add multiplayer. Currently, multiplayer is not on the roadmap. And before anyone jumps to correct me, I'm aware it's at the very end of the roadmap, but it just says in the future. That's not really on the roadmap. And like, I'm critical of that. I still think there should have been a thing like, we're looking to deliver multiplayer in Q4 of 2027. It would suck, but it would still give us an idea of when we might see it. So yeah, that's my 10 cents on it. I still think the roadmap could have benefited from quarterly targets, and essentially we'd be seeing I see why you've not put dates on it. Like, you don't want to put dates on it. You don't want to say, we're going to deliver survival by July 31st, and then you get July 31st and you're like, shit. So yeah, I think putting quarter targets on it would make sense. Like, we aim to deliver survival by Q3 2025. So that's my thoughts on that one. I don't know. Would you guys prefer dates on things like that, or would you or are you happy with the way it's been delivered? Let me know. What are you playing with in a minute, Nath, while I answer this email where someone's telling me to be quiet?
I'm just playing around with some windows, so just like...
Ooh.
Don't know if I'm just being an idiot or not.
What type of windows are you trying to do?
Like 45-degree angle ones, but you can't seem to do it.
Yeah, I had to clip one of mine on the Eclipse, because the Eclipse's bridge... it's got like quite an interesting design, so I had to like clip a bit of it, which is really awkward. So it wouldn't be pressurized, but it's okay. There's no pressurization in game, so you're fine.
But it's just more for like aesthetics, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I totally agree.
Like, they've done this smaller grid system and not made it so you can make a window go at 45-degree angle.
Yeah, it's a little bit annoying.
Unless I am being just a genuine idiot.
I mean, I wouldn't want to say so, but...
It's more than likely. It only seems to rotate like 90 degrees.
What, for window?
Yeah.
Right, seeing it, I don't know what to say, unfortunately.
Like,
I think Orphix is watching your stream. He might be able to help. One cool thing as well. So, you know, like, at the front of the Eclipse, I've got a spotlight block. You can build inside the blocks or like structure, which is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I can put like things like this and just see it in. It looks a bit weird like that, but you know, you can sort of like cap it off a little bit.
Oh, I've pressed something.
I mean, that's sometimes a good sign. Depends what you pressed.
I don't know what I did. I did something. I don't know what I did.
Is it blown up?
No, not yet.
Don't forget, guys, if you're enjoying the stream, please give it a like. And also feel free to support the stream by super chatting any questions you have. And also you can hit the join button to support the channel further in our quest to deliver you the best Space Engineers content on the platform. Orphix is having a look now if you want to ask him.
Yeah,
Making a giant drilling ship.
basically, I want this window to go along this edge here, and it won't. So, and I think it's a SE thing rather than a me thing. Because I go to the rotation, and it... only does 90-degree angles.
Edward Bryan, thank you for the $2 donation. Waiting for a ship to crash into an angry Irishman. Well, I can go crash a ship, but chat, would we want to crash a ship? You tell me. We crashed one earlier, we can crash another one. We've done it before, we'll do it again. Ryan, thank you for the follow on Twitch, by the way.
So, I can't see any pre-angled window blocks. There's slopes and triangles, but there's no, like... I turned a ramped window on its side.
Yeah, people are making some good points. Like, while in the chat, I just like getting back to me. I was just reading the comments on the video, and like somebody's made a good comment going, "I don't see the appeal to pay to be a game tester. A job at game companies to pay others to do for them. It doesn't even have all the basics that SE1 has. I'll wait until it does before buying." Sensible approach. And by how it's going, SE2 won't be a 1.0 release for another 5 years. I think that's a good approach, and also like it is a good debate to have. Essentially, like, you know, if you buy into SE2 now, one, you're supporting a project, which is good, and like, you know, Keen is, I wouldn't say a small studio anymore. When I think small studios, I tend to think 4 blokes sat in a room, like, which constitutes indie studio. Yeah. Is this a full release? This is not the full release. This is the early access alpha release, depending which way you look at it. But that is how it's classed. How small ships? How agile can it get? Should we have a look?
Yeah, thank you, Orphix. That's you fixed it for me.
Why is my camera facing that way? That was really weird. So here's my small ship. So, oh, it does lag a little bit. Now my system's okay. I like to think I've got a powerful system, especially that brick of a graphics card I got. Yeah. So this is the speed we can do. Look at our speed. We are doing 150 meters a second. 200. Unlimited power. 250. And 300. Now watch this. If I take my hand off W, notice how quickly we slow down. Which feels really odd. I'm gonna go back here now, and I can see the mess of stuff I left over here. Also, I shouldn't fly too far away. There is no GPS system in game at the minute, so if I lose where my ships are, I'm doomed. Now, annoyingly, the ship slows down a lot quicker than it accelerates. So if I slow down now, taking hand off W, will I smash into that? I might do. Uh-oh. Bye, everyone. I just flew like at 100 meters a second into an asteroid and bounced off it. We found another bug, everybody. What the hell was that? What if I fly into a window? What's going on with these small ships? Are they invincible? Apparently small ships are invincible. Did you find this earlier?
Yeah, I did. I slammed a ship into a...
This is not good.
And...
That's really weird.
Hi, Louis. How are you doing? And hello, Greender.
What the hell? X-Diver 2000. Now, that's a well-made ship. That is good manufacturing. That is definitely not made in Britain. Captain Jack, there appears to be a collision bug. Reloading will save fixes it. Oh, okay, cool. We'll give that a try then. If I save here, let's have a save. What's been saved successfully? Let's exit the menu. I really do like this graphic art style, by the way. It's really nice. Do excuse me for 1 second. I will reload this while I be off screen. And now he's back. Right. So you said reloading it fixed it. Let's go crash into something again and see if we're fixed. And let's see if we can break stuff. That's what we do here on the Captain Jack channel. Okay, that worked. My god, that armor is really durable. Alright, good news. That bug's fixed. Obviously, it's probably a bug, but it, like, disables itself in-game. But at least we can fix it. At least there's a workaround for players at the minute before a bug fix is made. So, yeah. Thank you to 465 of you watching, by the way, here on YouTube. Is it worth to buy Space Engineers 2 right now? Asks MTub. I believe that's your name. So my chat's gone really small, and I'm blind. And you just deleted your message. But I've already read it out, so... it depends what you're looking for. If you're looking for a game where you can jump in, play survival, you've got tons of blocks at your disposal, I would say no. If you want to join a project and support it and provide feedback and various things like that, and you want to follow through the development, then yes, buy it, get into it, and provide feedback. So yeah, that's my approach to that. Someone just commented fraud. Do you mean I'm a fraud? Like, I don't know. Insurance fraud, maybe? Anyway, the cockpit's still on that. I can still fly. Good news, everybody. I just crashed it. I do feel like destruction's like not fully optimized yet. Oh, is the cockpit still intact? Oh no, I think the glass broke. What the hell? Oh, you can see the window's definitely broken. Whoops. Oh, weird. A good crumple zone, exactly. Audio cut. Do you know if you'll be able to export 3D model of ships from Space Engineers 2, like you can with Space Engineers 1? Oh, as in like export them so you can like 3D print and such. I'm not sure. I probably imagine at a later date that would be a feature, but I don't think it's in game right now. It's not something I've tested. Wasn't it like Control E or something like that? Anybody remember the shortcut for, like exporting things into that? Also, I do apologize if the stream is dropping frames, by the way. OBS is once again not enjoying life. So yeah.
I did like this nice big window panel on my thing.
Yeah.
I took away the blocks at the bottom, and now it's just drifting off.
I feel like I'm gonna make a big song and dance about wanting station mode in creative mode.
Yeah. Don't have it so it just all floats off.
Especially, I can understand not having it survival, like because it's not really a survival feature. But in creative mode, I think you kind of want that. I mean, chat, what do you think? Should we hold like a poll in the let's hold a poll in the YouTube chat. We'll start a poll. Should station mode be in SE2 creative? Yes, no. We'll do yes or no. Go on, vote in the YouTube chat. Which, sorry, I can't do polls on command, so. And you tell me what you think. You get the command. Is there a command? It's fun to have invincible ships before the beta phase. I know, right? I want to see ramming ship made of small cockpits now. I know, right? Oh, yeah. Vote away. 97% are saying yes, 95% are saying yes. And if you say no to station mode in in creative, do say why, as I'm just generally curious. For Space Engineers 1, when will the premonition be posted for Steam Workshop, and would you recommend buying right now? As in buying Space Engineers 2 right now, or Space Engineers 1? And the premonition will be on the workshop sometime soon. I don't have a thing at the minute. %89% are saying yes. But of course the answer is yes. I guess we didn't have time to though. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it's... we need to get an answer on it. Maybe I'll reach out this week and get an answer for you guys, and then we'll come back. We'll come back and see. Though getting answers at the minute is really difficult. When the whole Steam Workshop thing kicked off, I asked for like confirmation about that, and got ignored, which is a bit of a shame. You know, trying to get some information here, trying to inform the community, but no. That's why I made the video in the end, because I was like, no one's going to reply to me about it, so might as well make the video. Yeah. Thank you for watching the stream, by the way. It's greatly appreciated. I want to join, but I don't have multiplayer. Yeah, there's no multiplayer in Space Engineers 2 right now, unfortunately, so it's a bit of a shame. Recommend buying SE2 right now. I think it depends what you want from the game. So I think YouTube just dropped slightly. Did YouTube drop? I think YouTube might have dropped. YouTube, what are you doing? Oh, there you go. It's back now. That's odd. Yeah, okay. If you lost us there for a second, I don't know what happened there. I think YouTube just kind of dropped it, which is really weird. So, apologies. No Space Engineers 2. They're taking me down. What graphic settings are you at? I am at... I think I'm on Ultra. I'm on Extreme. Extreme High. I'm basically on the highest one you could do. I put it there straight away. I don't think there's any way I can bring up, like... Oh, I can bring up performance. Here we go. Look, I've accessed the dev commands. Ooh. Yeah, sorry for your stream drop for a second. YouTube just displayed like a red warning, so... Yeah, it's a bit weird. Not just happening there. He's complaining about the bitrate being too high, but it's not. I don't know. How do you rotate blocks? So rotating blocks, let's turn it off as well. Oh, I've got... Oh my god, I've got the code. How do I turn it off? I guess we've got everything. That's Shift F11, by the way, if you want to access that. So rotating blocks. If we come over here, I'm playing in spectator mode, by the way, but you can play in normal player mode. Pretty easy. Hold down control. So that's your control, usually in the bottom left of your keyboard, and use WASD, and you can rotate it. If I change to the slope one, you can visualize it a bit more. If I press E, I can do that way. If I press Q, I can go that way. A also rotates it. S that way. D that way. W that way. So all while I'm holding down control still. So don't let go of control. Let me just deal with this a second. There we go. Nice. Yeah, it's YouTube being YouTube. Yeah, YouTube's having an issue today. Like, I also had an issue uploading my video as well. It is a bit weird playing with the rotate. Yeah, it's an interesting one. I think you get used to it. So, yeah. What about space anchor block for when you turn on gravity, turn off gravity? That could be interesting, to be fair. I do hope the GUI gets improved. It's not my favorite. Yeah, I hope it gets improved as well. I think it will do eventually. Like, SE1's GUI improved after a while, so like I feel like this one will.
It's probably something basic to start off with, and then
yeah, and then you refine it further from there on and such. What graphics settings are you at? I am on extreme and high. It's sort of a combination of both. Do we have textures yet too? As in, can you paint textures? No, we do not. It's only paint. What graphics settings are you on, Nith?
Medium. Because I loaded in with just high as standard, and it lagged to hell.
Ah.
So, yeah, I need to get new RAM, basically.
I think you're saying that, weren't you, the other day?
Yeah, I've been wanting new RAM for a few months now. So maybe now it's time to invest in some.
It'd be an idea, to be fair.
Not that it's very expensive, but, you know.
Yeah, it's one of those things, yeah. Spending money.
I'd rather spend money on other things.
Lego by any chance?
Holiday, Pokemon cards, that sort of stuff. Lego.
Yeah. Pokemon gambling addiction.
Yeah, basically. I need to take you to that shop.
Yes, you do, yeah.
So, where I live, I'm not going to dox myself.
Doxing himself, yeah.
But
Scotland.
I found this collectibles shop, and it's got so many cool things in there from... Yeah, it's just pretty sick.
It sounds cool.
We were in there for like Me and my girlfriend were in there for quite a while.
There is like a shop here in Cardiff. I don't care. I'll dox myself. Where like it's also one of. Eh?
It's a bigger city, isn't it, than where I live?
Yeah. Where you are, yeah. Also, my location's like public, and I don't care. And yeah, there's a shop like that here, which we always go into, and the bloke's always really kind, but obviously he doesn't remember. As soon as we just turned off. That fucking thing. Bloke like doesn't recognize us. It's gonna be fine. I'm not saying you'll recognize us like I'm famous. But like we go in there quite often. Yeah, I've not bought anything in there, but I'm very much like, oh, I'll go for a browse. And he's always got like classic things and toys in there. He had like a giant Battlestar Galactica like Cylon, which I really wanted, but we've got nowhere to put. We didn't have any space in his house, so.
That's the problem, isn't it? It's having the space to have these things. Like the amount of money I could spend.
Oh yeah. Well, when you get a big, when you move to Cardiff, you'll have more space.
We'll see.
All in good time. Well, you guys are such shields deleting comments and criticism. I'm not deleting anything. What do you mean? Like, what comments were deleted here? No comments have been deleted. Are you sure you're not commenting something rude and YouTube's auto deleting it? Oh, but hang on, there was one there that was deleted. Got it in my own chat now. No, there's no comments deleted. I don't know what you're on about. Oh, I placed something by accident now. Yeah, no comments being deleted. Oh, I lost that comment now anyway. Has anyone considered detail blocks welding now for those crazy birds? Yeah, I feel like there will be. That'll be an interesting one. I'm trying to build a table at the minute, so... Where's my character gone? Not an email. Oh, it's just Insta. I'm basically trying to build like a hollow table because we don't have that block in game anymore. So... you should have undid. Oh, you mean Control Z? Yes, I can. Honestly, it's because I'm not used to playing with it, but I can do that. Have you tested that yet, Nate? Control Z and Control Y?
I've done it once. And so when my big window floated off into the distance,
yeah,
I like deleted it, and then Orfix was like, "Oh, you could have just done this," and I was like, "Yep, I'm an idiot."
No, it's because I'm so used to like, Space Engineers 1. Didn't think about it. I'm currently trying to make like a command table. I did just go and try press page down to rotate the block. Because we'll still like be active in Space Engineers 1 for quite a while, it's going to take some time getting used to it.
Mm-hmm.
I believe I got called a shill. Literally. I go and like, criticize it fairly, constructive criticism, and now I'm called a shill, honestly. I feel like I don't know, like I'm quite critical of it. Bloody symmetry mode turned off again. Like, don't be wrong. I love what Keen are doing. But I feel like things could have been a little bit better, and that is my, my protocol. Like, I'm excited we've got Space Engineers 2. I still feel like things could have done a little bit differently. I do kind of enjoy the detailing block, though. This is kind of fun. Have I just built that out of that? I have. Whoops. Oh, God, look what I've done now. What was you going to say?
Oh, I just enjoying like the small, like the grids, the new grid system, because you can just do whatever you want now. Like you're not as restricted as what you were in SE1. Or something I noticed that you're quite restricted with what you can actually do. Whereas with this, you can be a lot more creative with what you do. Makes sense.
Still single and no multiplayer. Yes, this is still single player and there is no multiplayer at the minute. So just keep that in mind. I love if somebody's trying to tell me Alt F4 gives me free Robux. Buddy, I've been on the internet probably way too long. I'm hoping we get some cables and pipes, not as block, but as movable object. That could be cool. Now, okay, you were trying to let people know what was going to be in the first VS, and I saw people in the official stream asking why they didn't multiplayer or weapons. Yeah, it's an interesting one. You should add a raised phone command share in this. That kind of be interesting, wouldn't it? Like a big share in the middle. I felt like really annoying how how symmetry mode keeps turning off.
Oh wait, how do you do the symmetry mode? Oh,
press T. Yeah. Either release it early and finished, or we wait 2 years and release it finished. People always find things to complain about. Exactly, yeah. However, I still think you can have constructive criticism without complaining. Or fix just time them out if it's being too much. You can still have constructive criticism without it being complaining. And I think there's nothing wrong with being critical of a product you're paying for. Yes, this is an early alpha access. Early access alpha, whatever. But £25 or dollars is still being asked for it. That's still a fair amount of money. So yeah. You want deleted messages, you get deleted messages. You get deleted message. Yeah, like you're still paying money for the product. And yes, it may be a work in progress, but it's still money. So like there is a right to criticize it. And anyone who says, no, don't criticize it, yeah, whatever. Like, I still think you're more than entitled to criticize a product. And anything realistically, providing it's criticism. If you're just logging on to Steam, leaving a bad review and going, this is shit, then that's not helpful to anyone. Like, if you want to actually help the development of it, and, you know, comment your thoughts. I think that's a fair assessment. People are welcome to disagree with it, but...
I would agree with what you just said.
Honestly, I when I first criticized it, my comment was like, how dare you? You think I just said, like, you know, kill everybody or something like that? People were not happy with me. I was like, but I'm just like... Because of like what I do, like part of my business as well, of like the Trek stuff. Like I approach things from like a reviewer and like a journalist approach, where like we will report on how we see things.
Yeah.
I feel like I've spit on Alter now.
Thing is though, is that if you're not honest with like the game devs and stuff, they're not going to make the improvements that need to be made.
Exactly.
You know, if say they've got this roadmap and obviously they've not introduced multiplayer to start off with, if enough people were to kick off about it, they might actually go, right, we need to probably bring this forward. Like,
yeah, no, I totally agree.
They might change what they do. I'm not saying that that's what they're going to do, but like, you know, there's a chance of it. You know, they might change how they look at what they're going to be releasing and stuff. So,
I mean, we already saw a bit of that. I'm not sure if you saw it as well. Since the workshop issue is a big thing with Space Engineers too. So the music just ended really abruptly there. So originally they wanted to use Mod.io for their like UGC workshop. UGC workshop. For those that aren't aware, UGC is user-generated content. There we go. So my cold's really making it difficult to pronounce certain words today. User-generated content. So we want to use Mod.io for that. Now Mod.io is not liked amongst certain members of the community, and there's a good reason behind it. Orphix, you have a timeout button. So yeah, that backfired. And I looked at that, I was like, you should just ask the community. So yeah, that's like, you know. And then thanks to like a lot of people raising concerns about it, Keen eventually changed their mind. I'm trying to, how do I say this without sounding big-headed? I don't want to say because I made a YouTube video, they changed it, but I like to think that I like highlighted the problem. Other people did the work in like raising the points against Mod.io and why Steam is better, and Keen listened to that. So yeah, I don't want to like come across and go, oh, it's because I, you know, it was definitely because other people wrote those like forum posts and things like that. So is this game going to have survival? Yes, at some point it'll have survival. There is a roadmap. It'll take a while before we get there. So new graphics and lighting is crispy. Yeah, I will say the like new ray tracing and the global illumination looks absolutely beautiful. Like especially when you go on things like this and you just look out and you see how things are lit up. It looks really beautiful. So hats off to him for that. I really like that. The cave down here is an example. Just as we go in here, I really like this lighting effect. It looks really cool. Will there be DLSS? I'm not sure. And here's a question. One feature I've been hoping for since Space Engines 1 was spacesuits. So if you play on survival, you'd need to make a spacesuit before you can fly around in space without a ship. I love that idea. I'm not sure if it would come to this game. I like it though. Maybe suggest it and see what happens. But talk to Marek and told him to change it. Yeah, I just rang him up and was like, you need to do something. No, I probably would have like a sniper sent after me if I did that. Yeah.
No, I did it instead. Haha.
Yeah. I just sent his number. I doxed Marek, so somebody's not going to see that as a joke. I'm waiting for planets. Yeah, planets. I'm also thinking that'd be really good as well. For some reason, my ray tracing setting is locked disabled.
It's not
graphics.
disabled. Did you just say?
No, it is disabled. So I'm on extreme at the minute. You can do custom. That change it to custom. That should unlock it for you. If it is completely locked off, that might be a limitation with your graphics card, but don't quote me on that. Not an expert here. Remember, guys, if you'd like to support the stream, it's greatly appreciated via Super Chats and also becoming a YouTube member. We're actually launching a brand new Space Engineers series, or Space Engineers 1 series, in the coming weeks. So if you want extra access to that, including behind-the-scenes content, but also longer episodes, become a YouTube member. It really supports the stream and supports our content here, particularly in this month of January. It's a pain in the ass to do videos, and I'm also in the middle of hiring a new editor at the minute, so any support is greatly appreciated, but you don't have to. All our content remains free, and I am appreciating you guys are popping along here. If YouTube just dropped halfway through that bloody sentence... Oh, it's come back now. If that buffered when I was halfway through that... God damn, YouTube. Okay, it did go, yeah. You were going to hear me delve there for a second, but... God damn it, YouTube, you're ruining it! Something what GPU you've got. I have got a NVIDIA 4090. So yeah. Also, I don't know why the stream's lagging, by the way. OBS is just not having a fun time today. Which is odd, because it is on a separate PC, so... YouTube is lagging. Yeah, I'm getting like a warning in YouTube, but Twitch is operating fine. So... Not quite sure what's going on there, so I do apologize, guys. It could just be a platform issue at the minute. Anybody know when rotors and hinges or merge blocks are coming? They've not given a date on it. It's also not on the roadmap, but I imagine it will come at a later date. That's all we know, so. Reflection in the glass is very laggy, I saw. What, as in... You can't actually see my reflection. Oh, do you mean that one there? Yeah, where? Yeah, it's been interesting, isn't it? I'm not kind of a fan of how heavy my feet sound.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing.
I really sound like Halo 4's Spartan. Like, that's what it feels like. So, yeah. Yeah, everything's coming soon, TM. So they've got the roadmap on the Space Engineers website at the minute, so you can go over and take a look at it. And also, guys, yeah, if the stream's lagging, just try refreshing it. Yeah. How does the paint tool feel? Are we going to have this isn't the default gray issue still? What do you mean by that issue? I'm not familiar with that one. How are the FPS looking in the performance? It's not too bad. So this performance here, you see my top right, is the one that just tells me the frames. Is the one that will just tell me the FPS? There's frames saying 25,000, but... The animation budget in game as well. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if we start playing with keybinds, what that does. No, that pressing that.
Jack's gonna break something.
Yeah, I'm gonna find. Like, I wonder if we like try different key combinations we can find the dev menu. Keep pressing things and see what happens. If we accidentally unlocked them, that would be quite funny. That would be really funny if we just unlocked the dev menu. We're disappointed the player shadow got removed. At least I don't have one. I do believe they've said in a blog post it is temporarily removed and we're back later. So yeah. Do the blocks still take up the entire space of an entire block? Like the window has a cut. No, so they don't. So if you see this here, and I come along, I can place stuff here. So previously, you wouldn't be able to place something in this cube where the window is. Now I can. See? And I can use the undo mode to get rid of it. So, yeah. SE1, when you press default color, it wasn't the same as the one on the... Oh, okay. I've not ran across that myself, so... What is the physical shapes limit in SE2 compared to SE1? I do not know. Oh, F4 is the best one. You're not funny. I'm not falling for it. I've been on the internet for way too long.
I am.
I smash, yeah. Whole PC dead.
How am I enjoying Space Engineers 2? I'm enjoying it, actually. I'm enjoying just messing around with building, to be honest. Done a little bit in SE1, but this, you can do a bit more with it in this. Like, you can be a bit more creative. Which I like, so. Sometimes it's just hard telling, like, figuring out which block it is you actually need.
No, I totally agree.
Like, I think they're missing some.
So now, chat, I'm using the partial copy system. Basically, walk away of a door frame. And then I want to place it here. Ta-da! Because I kind of want to like create like an airlock style thing. It's very like proto. And if we get my door, which is closed but doesn't open, or open which doesn't close, place like there. Oh, I want the spotlight to be powerful, to be like more powerful. So my headlights. That'd be kind of cool. So if I now look at this and do LP. That. Now I've got the entire door frame copied. So if I go over here. I can do that. I can move the door around. Nice. That actually works flawlessly. Also, with the new blueprint system, if I do this, is that going to be a separate grid? It probably will be, won't it? Oh well. We'll leave that out for a minute. We'll come back to it later. Light block, what doesn't take whole blocks? I can dine out. Exactly, yeah. So you can put light blocks in places. Like, I've got two separate ones here, so really, really cool. That is some of the benefits of the new system, is you can do things like that. Can you copy more than one plane, like a block for copying? I'm sorry, I don't understand what you mean. It's strangely funny that the doors don't function like doors. It's not funny, it's annoying. Fine, living quarters can be nice and small in a small ship. Exactly.
Happy Pie. It got a little bit getting used to the building controls. Got a bit frustrating, but I figured it out slightly. Yeah, I've the building controls. Yeah, I'm starting to get used to a little bit. Starting to get there. I just think they're, like I said before, they're just missing some blocks. I think once they've got some more blocks in it, it'll be good.
Ease in the game. That's annoying. So hopefully you'll be able to do that at some point. It's Monday and people are emailing me. I do apologize, chat. I'll be with you in 2 seconds. Nathan can entertain you for a second.
Hi. That's...
What are you doing on your side?
Trying to figure out how to fill a gap in when the block doesn't exist in the game.
Which block is it you're trying to do?
So, it's like a half block, but it needs to be at an angle.
Okay.
That's probably best I can describe it. I don't think the block exists anymore.
I wonder if I can get your stream up a second and we can just take a look.
No judging my building, because...
Yeah, we'll open it in Firefox. That way I don't expose all my... not happy with the bitrate you're streaming, but okay, I'm watching now. Chat, you won't be able to hear any game sound for a second.
Give me a second, just
Oh, so you want like a long corner one?
like to go into that gap there?
Yeah. And what about one at the bottom there? Bottom row?
What do you mean the bottom row?
So you're in light armor at the minute. I don't think I'm probably behind a little bit. What's that one there? Sorry. Yeah, light armor corner tip. Is that what you're looking for? There we go, right.
Yeah, but yeah, but no. I want one to go into the gap that's there.
Oh, right, okay, I'll let you off. I just closed the stream.
So it needs to be like a half block with a slope in it. I don't think it exists.
Why doesn't it exist?
Keen.
Hang on, is that the one next to it in the menu? What about that one? Go back to the light armor menu again.
Yeah, I'm in it already. I think I think you're way behind on.
In the menu, there's one.
There's a long slope.
It's called the light armor wide half corner base. I would do that.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
I think it's too big. Yeah, it's too big.
Oh, okay. Oh, bollocks.
It's alright. I'll find a way.
That's right. When you paint the corner block, is it only the side of a whole block? Whole block. Is it true no inventory system is developed yet? Correct. There is no inventory system in the game. Will that water freeze ice up there? I don't know what you mean. Yes, unfortunately, I'm not quite sure what you mean with that one.
Yeah, I could probably use the 25 centimeter system. That's probably is the way to get around it, but
In fact, that could work.
screw trying to fill all that in. I mean, I could
Yeah, that is one way. You could do that to like bypass it. So
try to see if it works.
turn on FA. I think I've got all the graphics turned on. So if your game is capped to 650, you can turn on VSync and it would uncap them. Okay, I mean, I'm not noticing any frames at the minute, so I should be fine. Yeah. Wait, stir. So we can put smaller engines on here. Does that basically mean we could have like maneuvering thrusters then? We could do, because we could easily hide these in certain places. They could be almost like mini RCS thrusters, which kind of could be really cool. Especially these ones. Like I could easily see these being RCS thrusters. That could work. I was building a table, wasn't I? I'm completely distracted. I think I got distracted for doors. That was what I was doing. There we go. Beautiful. We're just making airlocks everywhere. Hey, it really keeps disabling my symmetry. The name shows enough. Yeah, we've written Eclipse on this side. It didn't copy very well over this side, so yeah. The game FPS is ass. Use loss of scaling. It's probably because YouTube's not streaming things very well at the minute. So yeah. Anyone else find it funny that in order to avoid applying a shot in half here? do like the engine plumes. They look kind of nice. Like I need a blueprint of the Eclipse. I don't have one. Any corn lines be a nightmare like in SE? They probably will be. I think painting in SE is a nightmare in general, so I want to see what people are saying on the new video at the minute. Someone's commented, right now it kind of seems like they should be paying us to test it for them, not charging for us to play it. It's an understandable assessment, I think. Like, people have a right to feel like that. I'll like the comment. Hey, Captain Jack, I saw you on stream. Did have a great day, mate. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, Angry Wolf YT, for that lovely comment. Someone's like, I'll be honest, they enlisted the whales through transactions to alpha test this. 7,300 hours in SE, SE1, not touching this with the barge pole until way down the line. I think that's completely understandable. I have a few points of control, so I'm waiting for that to get updated before I jump back in. A lot of people saying SE2's launch gives them Kerbal Space Program 2 vibes. And I can sort of see where people are coming from. Yeah. And keen walk back on the works decision I went ahead and bought in. First slice does look good. Fair enough. I love Space Engines 1, but there's literally nothing beside a few blocks and some basic functionalities, but not even usable conveyors. The conveyors seem to be a big issue for everyone. Also, how do we do on the station mode, by the way? I'm just going to tab back out a sec. So you guys voted with 557 votes, so well done to yourselves there. Should station mode be in SE2 Creative? 90% of you voted yes, and 10% of you voted no. So we'll end the poll there, but thank you for sharing that stat. Actually, I'm just going to screenshot it a sec. There's me screenshotting some negative reviews in SE to send to a friend. So I was like, look at these people. The reviews I had there, I was kind of shocked. Like, it seems people were commenting on it because I was looking at reviews in Steam. I'm not sure if we got it at the minute. Have I had it up? Here we go. It's on the store page, and I was like, don't play that video. There was like quite a few negative reviews coming in of people who were unhappy at the state of the game, and like, I don't want to expose everyone's names here. This is public data anyway. Were like, you know, I can't find it now. If it's one of the screenshots, I just got rid of it. Where people were saying like, oh, it doesn't have like planets, it doesn't have multiplayer. It has been said. So yeah, right, I'll end that poll. There we go. Well, thank you all for voting that poll, by the way. So obviously 90% of you want station mode in creative. So yeah. This is basically the launch of SE1. I bought it the day it came out, and same, but a couple of years later, it was freaking out. A couple of years, and providing Keen stay committed to it, we will see a lot more progress, I think. Some people didn't listen when they said it doesn't have features you want yet, don't buy. Exactly. The thing is, nobody reads in this day and age. People will just jump and buy things. It's the same way. When was the last time anybody read a terms and conditions for anything you use, whether it be Apple or, you know, Android, anything like that? And yes, YouTube just dropped the stream again. I do apologize, guys. It's fine on Twitch, but it keeps dropping on YouTube. I don't know what's going on there tonight. Boxbot Scoot, thank you for the $2 donation. What's happening for control support? I don't know off the top of my head. I think control support will come eventually. They said on all platforms the game wouldn't have multiplayer, and there's still people complaining about that. I will say, and this is a criticism, a good YouTube friend of mine, Survival Bob, levied as well, and I don't want to quote him fully in case I get something wrong. I don't put words into his mouth. But I believe he said, like, the trailer for SE2 did show all these engineers walking around. Particularly the Alpha one, you see multiple engineers walking around and, like, having fun. But you can't do that in-game. Which, you know, says a lot, I think. You can't actually do that. So it's quite, you know, indicative of, like, the marketing strategy. Hello, quick question. I just downloaded and started a World on SE2. Does it crash after a couple of seconds for anyone else every time someone found a quick fix? Make sure to supply your crash report to the developers, and they can get that looked into. What happened here? My ship. I've blown up a ship. How you getting on, Nath?
Yeah, not bad. I've given up on that roof design. I'm gonna go for something else, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what though. Because I was liking the fact that the profile of the roof was smaller than the profile of the base of it.
Yeah.
But now I have to change that, I think.
Oh, it's still extended in a way. Weird. Live building, you said, stop talking and reading. Fuck off. How about that? It's a release stream. I'm allowed to yap. Yeah. What was it doing? I've forgotten now.
Look what you made him do.
I know, right? You want building, and now you throw me off it. Quick.
Yeah, you tell him, Joe.
People are like, oh, you know, being YouTubers, you can't say these things. Meanwhile, over in Captain Jack land, fuck you. This is gonna be an issue, isn't it? Yeah. We will roll with it. But my RT doesn't look as good as it's showing on Jack's video here. I will say, I think YouTube is also like taking away the quality of my stream. So if my stream does look a bit distorted, I just said it's doing it again. Because yeah, it might look a bit odd. So it feels like I have a lot of input lag. Is there some sort of frame generation on? I don't know. I've not experienced that myself. Like, yeah, I wouldn't say it was input there or input lag myself. But yeah. And I'm hoping some aliens that aren't bugs or wolves. Yeah, that would be kind of cool. Having like some more alien life in game would be really nice. I mean, yeah, having actual aliens would be really fun. Also freaky at the same time. Not sure if I'm ready for aliens yet. But you know, if you're ready for aliens in game.
I don't know. I think...
No?
I don't know. We'll see.
Fair enough, you know, no aliens. No bitches. Oh, we're gonna go for like a supercharged eclipse this time around. All the engines.
Ah, I found a way to do my roof. My ceiling, yeah.
That is good news. Me and the Outburst maybe subs. Yeah, make YouTube great again, Captain Jack. Yeah, everybody. No, just honestly, when people come to like streams like, why aren't you doing this? Like, it's off, you know. It's a cute block out there. I don't know why it's there. Let me remove that and place it.
Probably one of mine floating away.
Yeah, it's somehow it's crossed the realm and come into my game of all things. There you go, that's fixed. I do kind of like the engine jets, the way they just sort of like zoom off like that. It looks really nice. As frame looks laggy, that is probably the stream. If you want to see actual representative gameplay captured in 4K, then exported, go and watch my video. It's a lot more accurate. Like I will say, YouTube is... I've got a red warning on my dashboard for YouTube. I don't know why it's doing it. I just don't think it's having a good day. Probably the ingest server, with how streaming works, where it's ingesting my footage, I think it's fucked. So, yeah, a bit annoying.
Yes, I did do it, Appy. Yeah, I finally did it. Woo!
Will be done.
Oh, I did the roof.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What are you trying to build anyway?
I don't know. And just build.
Okay.
I've just did the bridge of a ship.
Ooh, shit.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And now I'm figuring out what to do for the rest of it.
Not bad.
I have no experience with designing and building ships, so it's like it's a whole new world for me.
How do I actually submit a crash report? If you head to Keen's support site, so if you type into Google support.keensoftwarehouse, it should bring up the first suggestion, and then you can submit a crash report that way, if you're encountering a bug and such. If not, there is a guide on Mark's blog post, so you can go and check that out as well. And a lot of people ask me like tons of questions about the game. Starship Eva building plus Space Engine's physics is a wet dream. I mean, I've been thinking how much Captain Jack is building with ship like its SE1 grid system. It's all large blocks. It's not actually all large blocks, so I am detailing stuff here, there, and everywhere. But generally, I tend to like build things that are large blocks. Then I will come back and detail things more. So obviously, I came across here, and then I detail things under here, and that's why I've got the pipes and such. That's generally my approach to building. Other people, build differently. It purely depends, which way you fancy building. So. That is my assessment on that one. So for me, it's all about detailing like blocks and such. So.
Evelyn, thank you for the follow. And this is this is the first ship I've built. I know I built one in SE1 briefly, but it was shit.
Well, you always remember your first, so.
Okay, right.
What? It was a good joke. Somebody else made it earlier. I think somebody made it on the official live stream, which is quite funny.
Right, okay.
Yeah. Great community management right there.
Shh.
That's basic building pretty much. It's called block at level design. Yeah, it's basically what I do. That's my approach to like building things. Some other people prefer different ways. I think that's the joy of a sandbox game is, everyone can do building in whichever way they like. In fact, actually, we could do. Oh no! If we do this, actually, it curves back in that way around. So
looks better than what I do. It got shape. Mine is a brick of function, I suppose.
I like that.
A friend in the server said I like to make bricks with function, so I made a literal brick for him. I love that.
I hope that's like the first thing on the Steam Workshop. Space Engineers 2 is just brick.
Yeah, just brick.
It's quality what I'm looking for when it comes to Space Engineers.
There you go, Evelyn. There's your challenge.
Yeah, get me a brick on the Steam Workshop now. Just have to grab YouTube by the hand, get down on one knee, and tell us to stop it. I know, right? I used to being a pain tonight for some reason. I like to say I do apologize. It's just being a knob.
Sure. Wait, which game? SE2. We want it for SE2, please. It's not a request, it's a demand.
You should kick me off the stream saying it's done. I don't know why it's doing it. It's really annoying, so I do apologize. I cannot build without build a repair mod at such a time saver. Yeah, I know what you mean, especially for survival. Really useful. So, yeah. Guys, we'll also be streaming tomorrow night as well here. Well, I'll be streaming here tomorrow night on YouTube as well. Show you more building and such in Space Engineers 2. So definitely tune in for that. Hopefully we'll fix some of the network issues as well. So. I'm kind of happy with those. I'm like quite happy with the bridge. There still needs to be some more stuff here so far, but it's coming light together quite nicely. I mean, our stream is working fine. I'm glad it's working fine for you. Yeah, I'm glad one person can get it.
I don't have SCT yet. I'm saving for it. I do as soon as I get the game, though. I'm someone you call broke. Well, Jack, don't you have a giveaway for the game? We
do have a giveaway running in the update video now. And I do believe a fair few people have entered it. I will also probably give away another copy tomorrow night on the other stream. So,
So yeah,
Yeah.
Evelyn, it's probably worth getting yourself entered into that. Allfix is just linked to. Oh, see? Nope, this is Discord. Never mind.
How's the video doing? The video's doing well.
Oh, for anyone who is in Jack's chat this evening, thank you for all the subscriptions on YouTube, and also watching my video on playing SC1.
I saw somebody replied to my comment on that as well.
Yeah, I got quite a few. My views went from like 80 to 140, 150. So yeah, thank you all very much. Appreciate it.
Do it again. So obviously, for people who don't know, Nathan, who's obviously the voice in the darkness here at the minute, will be in the new YouTube series we're producing, and I am typing in caps lock. Come on, bloody keyboard. So if you want to go support his channel, then you can click this link in my chat and go check it out, and you can give him a subscribe. As you'll also be uploading your perspective of the series, won't you? How did the editing go for that, by the way?
I don't know. It's, I think because of the issues I had,
Yeah.
it's made it very difficult. But hopefully for the next session it'll be okay.
Yeah. I mean, you still be able to get like a first episode or so out of the first one, won't you?
Yeah, I'll still have 2 episodes from it.
Nice.
And there's some really funny points of view of what happens.
Oh yeah, the incidents. Yeah.
We're not going to say what's happened, but
Yeah,
like...
I was generally laughing when I was editing. I was like, this is hilarious. Like,
it's just my point of view. It's just like,
it's just chaotic.
so yeah, if you lot aren't like excited for it, you should be, honestly.
I'm really excited for people to actually see the new series. So tease them a second. Tease them about something in it without spoiling anything. I go and blow my nose off the camera because it's disgusting.
Has anyone watched Jackass? It's an incident. It's a little bit like Jackass. That is probably what I'm gonna say on that. Because
Yeah.
did you hear what I said?
Yeah, I could hear.
Yeah, I think Jackass would be a good way of.
When the last time I actually watched Jackass?
But do you know what I mean? Do you know what? What?
I don't know the specific scene you're referencing.
I mean, of what
Yeah,
happened in the first episode.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the type of thing you would see in Jackass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
So my favorite Jackass thing is the hand when they come in the coffee. You know, you've got the giant hand.
Yeah.
Just slap them into next week. That's hilarious.
Me and Catherine watched them all. Like just watching.
Oh, nice.
Project Shadow, thank you for the follow, appreciated. Evelyn, so the giveaway is on Jack's latest video, is it, or is it this?
Yep, it's my video discussing the release of Space Engineers 2's alpha. You can't miss it. It's the latest video on my channel.
Yeah, so if you go to Captain Jack's channel,
it'll be live until Wednesday. So if people want to enter and take advantage of it, do it now before we miss out. So.
Yeah.
Do I know? Do you know when Space Engineers 2 is coming to console? It's far in the future. So yeah, it won't be for right now.
Do you know what? Okay, people complain about like SC2. Has anyone tried playing Space Engineers on console?
For you?
Yes.
You actually?
Yes, it's horrendous.
Good to know.
Yeah, it's really bad. Cyrus, thank you for the follow. Like, painfully.
Well, you know. I mean, I pushed for it to the console thing to release. Like, I'm glad it did, but also I'm like, it's clearly not.
Like, the controls are weird. It's just, yeah, it is just strange.
Yeah. It's not ideal.
But yeah. It's because I got it on Game Pass. I started on console, I had to go to Steam after trying it once. It's so much better. What? Steam is better than console.
I think I mean like PC space engineers.
Yeah, it is so much better. I played it for about 2 minutes and then uninstalled it.
Wow.
And for me to do that,
This is why why we don't get invited to the things. It's like I got invited, but there's your invite gone down the drain.
hey, I'm truthful. My work hates me for it. Like,
Oh yeah, I'm truthful as well, and apparently won't say what I was going to say.
yeah, maybe not.
Not my tweets enough. That's a Jack and forgotten tweets. I'm liking this detailing cube. This is like really nice to play with.
I've not played with it yet. I'm still trying to build a ship. I have an idea in my head. I just don't know how to get it across.
Execute it?
Yeah, this is my problem. Like, for people who don't know, I come from like an art background, so graphic design, animation. I have these ideas in my head. I just don't know how to execute them.
Yeah.
So it's like, I want to do a bridge where it goes down, like like with the Venator or a Star Destroyer. You got the bridge on the top, and then it goes down, and then you got the rest of the ship. It's doing something like that, but yeah, it's just difficult.
Yeah, I don't. I'm trying to picture it in my head. Yeah, I don't know.
Thanks.
Can you plug a controller? Yeah, it's just head empty.
Yeah.
Can you? I missed the comment now. Can you? Where's the comment? Plug a controller into PC and keyboard mouse into console, right? And Space Engineers 1 you can. I'm not sure if you can do it with SE2 right now. I don't think the controller thing's enabled. Try it, and if it works, it works. If not, it doesn't work.
Do you know if there's staircases in this yet?
I know it's ramps.
Yeah, I don't think there's actual like staircases yet.
There is. The stairs, 5-meter ones, not the other stairs though, the decoration ones.
Yeah.
They are not in it.
I want those.
Oh well. No stairs
Oh.
for you.
No stairs for me.
The headlight for like the engineer is so dark. Needs to be brighter. I can't see like in the shadows here. I mean, what we do in the shadows, what I can't see in the friggin' shadows. There you go, a bit of greebling on the side there. I'm not sure what I'm doing. It serves no purpose other than look somewhat cool. I just tried using my control on Space Engineers 2, no go. Jack, play SC2 immediately and build an Eclipse. Exactly. Press L. I've got it enabled, so when I'm sat over here, it's enabled. Look, it doesn't really make a difference. I should say for context, I'm also blind, so
He is, it's true.
yeah.
Can somehow play Warzone very well though.
Not for a while.
No, I don't even want to like get into it.
I will say we should give Delta Force a try at some point.
Delta Force, I've not seen. I don't know if I've seen that one. I have to have a look.
It's a new combat game, so I tested SE2 on Steam Deck, but it crashed in 30 seconds. I don't think it's Steam Deck compatible at the minute, so it's just I think some grappling guns help lift stuff up in planets. Oh, I would love a grappling gun. Like think Star Trek Enterprise where they have the grappler installed. That'd be really, really cool. I know somebody's making a mod for that at some point. You just charge the batteries, yeah. The Eclipse was one of the first ship crash series I watched. I can't remember the name of the series, but it was the original one for big blocky engines. Yeah, that would have been Planet Wars. So yeah, the Eclipse has been like a staple point in my YouTube stuff for years and years and years. So I absolutely love using it. I would happily use it any chance I get, because why not? I want some video game light to fix how blind I am. It's true though, I am actually quite blind. Can we turn up the brightness? We can't. Yeah, it's not here in a minute. Oh well. We will need to come and paint everything eventually. And literally, I'm under here in a minute. The light might... Usually in Spectator as well, the headlight makes a lot of difference. Here it doesn't. Can you use blueprints in SE1? Yes, you can, with a degree. You can import them, but don't forget, several blocks in Space Engineers 1 are not in Space Engineers 2, so your grids may break as you bring them across. Is that the Eclipse I see? Yes, it is the Eclipse. Doesn't it look amazing? It's absolutely beautiful. It's still a heavy work in progress. Hey, using this new grid system, I could make like separate rooms in here, which can be interesting. So we could make like our own little corridor design going down into here, which could be nice. We've got for walls. There's probably ways we could put things in here. Yeah, we probably could make like a corridor design going down here. Maybe getting sidetracked now with corridors. Like a simple sort of thing going down here. And then like have a door here as well, so. Get a door. If the door doesn't open. I'm glad symmetry's turned off for a second.
Don't know why my symmetry just keeps like not working.
Yeah, it's a bug, it keeps turning off.
Like it would be on, but it won't.
Yeah, and then when you like tab away from it, it'll turn itself off. So in my case, if I now press 0 and then go back to a block, it's turned itself off, which is really annoying because I frequently do that to check things.
Yeah.
So, people praise the SE2 works better on Linux or Proton, but they forget that this game is more empty. I've not tried it. I don't really do Linux stuff myself. I know we run a server on Linux, some of my business stuff, but I don't touch it much myself. I used to be good at Linux years ago, not anymore. So, yeah, not something I've looked at in ages. And probably wants to put a window in here, but yeah, so we have like a little corridor thing here, and I feel like we can have a medical bay on this side. Medical. Yeah, we could put like a medical bay here. There you go. Then over here could be like a crew quarters area, like a captain's ready room. Hey, hell, this could be the crew quarters, to be fair. Where the medical bay is.
Oh, piss off.
What have you done?
Nothing. It's what SE's doing.
Oh.
Just the thing keeps like not. Yay! Right, cool. How is Clang faring in SE2?
You know what Clang is?
I know what Clang is. Yes.
Yeah, you saw a bit of it in the new series.
Hell,
When
Clang.
a certain person had some accidents with something, so... Matt Archer, hello Matt, how you doing? Thank you for popping by. It's really annoying the building's more complex, but you're limited by block shape and type. Yeah, I really, for me, right, and this is really interesting. So for those who know how I build with Redwood ships, I use the longer blocks, so I use the 1x3 blocks. I really want them in Space Engineers 2. And Keen used them in their logo for Space Engineers 1. They used modded blocks. And somebody, when I worked there, somebody shouted at me quite badly about raising this point, because apparently I was arguing semantics, but they don't work any longer, so I don't care. Like, just implement the block. Like, it's made of mods. Just implement it. And I feel like with SE2, they have a chance to do it, but haven't done it. So I would like to see it implemented. It'd be quite fun. Yeah, someone didn't take the very kindly to me suggesting that. I thought it was quite funny. As most things I do, I think. That went upside down. Pear shaped already.
Ooh, do we
We'll
know?
have to come back to the code, I think. Sorry, go ahead.
Do we know if we'll be able to mirror build outside of creative?
I think it's survival.
I would presume so.
I do believe that might be an idea. I want to say maybe. I feel like maybe one of the streams they talked about that. I can't quite remember. Because they said there would be like advanced survival things. I know one of the features they've spoken about in the upcoming stuff is like for survival is going to be backpack building. And I presume that'll incorporate like the survival kit where you build up the basic components.
Yeah.
I presume that'll be incorporated into the backpack essentially, which is kind of cool. But yeah, I'm not quite sure about mirror mode in survival. In SE1, obviously that doesn't work, so it'd be interesting. I kind of like the idea of that.
Mm-hmm. I accidentally dislodged my ship from the platform it was on.
Uh-oh.
Luckily, you can control C and control V.
Yes, yeah, you can do that, which is one benefit.
Cool. I don't know how you like mass delete something though.
In what way?
Like, if there's something you don't want.
Good question.
Anyone got the key thing for that?
Keybind?
The key bind. Oh, cut grid is Control X. Oh, F4. Yeah. Cool, I've done it. Nice.
Annoyingly, we'd be like that, aren't they?
Thank you, Orphix. You're Orphix, you're actually like my savior. Like, thank you.
All things today helpful. How is doing, chat? I mean, Keys of Ice really likes to take ideas and mod it. It's not a bad thing, but SEO is mostly made by mods. It would be nice to place down blueprints Factorio style. I get that. Lake Pepper, so I didn't catch your rest of the conversation. Ended up leaving a negative review. We'll move once the issue is fixed. Do you mean the symmetry bug, or? Can't wait to build my favorite ships in SE2 with my improved skills and new systems. Exactly, yeah. I feel like playing in SE1, we will learn ways of doing things. So when you come to Space Engineers 2, you've got like a new approach, which is really nice. So, what if you just put like more reactors in here? That's a bit excessive. Maybe not a minute. What production blocks do we actually have? Not many.
Orphix has been asked a question about SC in your chat.
Yeah.
About how to do something.
Orphix now official, like I was watching the Keen like official Discord earlier, and like there's a lovely guy in there, I presume a lovely person, should I say, called Krieg, who I've spoken to before, and they're lovely, and like they're not an official moderator or like developer, they're just like politely responding to people and helping them out. Some moderators also helping as well, but I just see Krieg in there like fighting a good fight. Lovely person. I love Krieg. I love it when game communities have wholesome things like that. It's really nice.
Yeah.
What's your plan tomorrow apart from work?
Gym, I think. Working gym.
Nice.
Spend the evening with the missus.
Not too bad.
Yeah. How about you? Oh, you're streaming, aren't you?
Yeah, I think I will stream some more SE2.
I would like to. It's just time and everything.
Yeah, I got to do a lot of editing through the day because now Editor Jack's gone. I've got a ton of crap to do, so yeah, designing an intro is gonna be difficult because I don't have a blocks I want to use. There you go, we've got like a base engine room going. There isn't much like, because we're lacking like a lot of production blocks and such, there isn't much to do in interior with, I feel, at the minute. Like if we go and look at the remains of these ships over here, so loud. A lot of them is just purely like random bits of decoration. Like, you know, beams and things like this. Obviously you've got the pipes up here as well, which is kind of cool, but it doesn't do anything. Like these aren't conveyors, they are just cylindrical pipes. See? So like because we're missing quite a few like typical production block, it's kind of hard to put stuff in there. That's my thoughts on that. So that's why it looks a bit blocky at the minute. It's short of me just like putting random crap on there. What else do you do? So how do you like SE2? I'm enjoying it. It remains to be seen whether it will keep me entertained until they add more stuff to it, because at the minute a lot of stuff's missing. I just noticed how detailed the contact patches are for things like the seats. Excites me. It's really cool. Do you think 60 FPS will be harder with the game? No, I don't. I think it's probably just something about it a minute. 30 years dev experience. Feedback is useful this early. Public shaming is not. No, and no one is like public. I mean, hopefully people aren't publicly shaming it. Constructive criticism is welcome, and I think people are like, oh, you're complaining. No, no. Constructive criticism is important. And I said this earlier in the stream. If you're just going to leave a review going, this sucks, I hate this product, why did you do this? Not helpful. But you're entitled to do that. But also, realistically, try and leave some constructive things. Let them know why it's not working for you at the minute. You are entitled to do that. It is a product, you are paying for it. So, I want to have a reviews are holding up at the minute. Should we take a look? Let's have a look. Don't play for bloody video again. Shut up. There's 474 at the minute. Literally, your latest review has just come in. Nothing all here right now. TLDR, don't buy it. Play SE1. How are we doing on balance? So 113 reviews are negative. 433 reviews are positive. Yeah. It seems a good balance to me. In fact, Lima game will be the time waster 2025. You know, in a positive way. That's kind of good. Will you be able to make a clan can S2? Maybe. Can you make placeholder blocks and color code it for easy swap? But you potentially could do, but obviously it depends on how those blocks will look, so I'm not sure. While Space Engineers 2 will grow into something brilliant later, right now it's not worth investing unless you're interested in bug finding. A lot of people praise the game's performance and graphics. While they are great, the performance isn't something to be happy about. The game isn't doing any calculations for storage conveyors. That is true. There also isn't those calculations for storage and conveyors going on at the minute. So that's a good point, actually. I didn't even think about it myself. This is extremely early alpha, and some might validly agree that this is way too soon for release. I personally agree, but I think it's too soon for release. But we'll still enjoy it anyway. TLDR, you're essentially buying shitty bare bones demo unless you want to keep up with development, hunt the bugs of the game. Sounds like Hunt the Truth stuff, doesn't it? How long do you think it will take for the community to start worshipping Clang? Like 5 seconds, probably. Jack, of course, you're remaking the clips on Faithful, if you will. What other ships do you plan to remake in the future? Defender, Phoenix, Apollo, all of them. But I will want the block mod. So, yeah. Right, Nathan, my dear, I think I'm going to wrap up on my side.
Yeah.
Yep. So I can feel my throat getting a bit worse. So
Yeah,
I'm starting to sound a bit worse, I think.
I might do the same. I've
Yeah.
got somewhere with a ship.
That's good. I feel like I've made some progress in the Eclipse, so I'll come back tomorrow night, probably some fresh ideas. And those who are watching the chat, feel free to leave me some comments or come into the Discord and leave me some feedback on what we could do with the Eclipse to make it better. Maybe we'll give it a fly tomorrow as well. So I can probably copy that here and fly it around. So, but yeah, I'm going to wrap up for now. I do apologize for cutting my stream a little bit shorter than I intended, but I'll be back for a longer stream tomorrow night. As you can tell, I've still got a bit of a cold at the minute, and I don't want to like overdo my voice, as that'll be quite bad. But thank you very much for coming and celebrating the launch of Space Engineers 2 with me tonight. We'll be back tomorrow night where we'll be giving away another copy of Space Engineers 2. If you want to enter to win a copy for you or a friend or family member or anyone else in your communities, there is a giveaway taking place on my latest video here on YouTube right now. Can I direct you guys to go and do it? Can we like do something like that? I never know how it works when we end things. YouTube used to have like a raid feature, but I don't think it does anymore. I don't know. All this like technology. You know, nobody knows how it works. But thank you everyone for tuning in and enjoying the stream. It has been great to celebrate with you. Nathan, thank you for joining me.
Thank you very much for having me.
And I'll see you guys in the future. Good luck out there in Space Engineers 2, and we'll see you very soon. Goodbye.
Thank you to everyone who's joined my stream today. It's been appreciated. Especially that I've got 10 people in here altogether. That is sick. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. If you've got any ideas for me, please just, drop a comment. Let me know. Because I'm very new to this still, of building and everything like that. Yeah, let me know. And thank you all for watching. Bye!